ranks employ ranged attacks. I recommend we make felling them our top priority.
Understood. First and foremost, we'll want to knock it off balance. It will prove a much easier target than lying prone.
I'd not dare attempt such a feat alone, but together, I think we can manage it. Thinking of such trifles will be stepped on headlong.
I shall not fail.
I'll be feeling the scars of that battle for some time yet.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
It appears to be destroyed. No matter. 'Tis not the only path we may follow here.
Stop! Think you can run?
I'll get that for you.
on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet. He's got goblins!
Shame I've no armor with this bow. Are we all in the same boat?
A good meal makes one appreciate those 'tis shared with. We've little need for a campsite at present.
I understand the inclination arisen. Camping is one of life's simple pleasures after all. Look, Master, a chest. We must find a way to open it.
Surely we can make our way over to it somehow. I shall do as you say.
weren't expecting mercy.
It seems we have enraged our
A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
I am well aware. Arisen, are you all right? Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
Saved again. Oh,
Beware! The Minotaur is coming!
our foe abhors the cold. He'll want to use ice against us.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Well done. Master, watch out!
Master, we ought to quit the field ere the option is taken from us. When our curatives run out, we're done for.
Well now, I'm not sure.
First and foremost, we want to knock it off balance. We have a much easier target than lying prone.
I'd not dare attempt such a feat alone, but together, I think we can manage it.
Are the rest of you very all right?
I am grateful to you, Arisen.
If we are to best this behemoth, we must do whatever we can to knock it off balance.
Interesting. I suppose we could try to tip the odds in our favor.
Now, look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I don't much fancy narrow spaces.
Let us proceed with due caution.
Aye, you've my gratitude. Here you are. Reckoned I owed you something.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure. You'd best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had here, that's for
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. Master, 'twould be prudent to rid yourself of any excess items.
Perhaps 'tis time we return to our base of operations and...
Now, no matter how far we stray, we'll be able to return here in a flash with the use of a ferry stone.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here? Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad... Glad to assist you. Do come again. This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged. Delusion eludes me. Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality you know where to find.
Welcome.
I'm not sure what to do.
This place is the town's beating heart. Could have sworn.
Now this is a conundrum.
Always another errand to see to.
chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine ale. Rest all my equipment.
My knees have been acting up of late.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
The hours seem to fly when I'm here. What ought I to do?
I'm in fine fettle today.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table. I can see myself
We're done for! Drop them!
Let us see what you're made of!
One ill-timed dodge, and I'm covered in bruises.
Thank you, Master. I only hope I did not disappoint.
I'll take the night watch of a desperate minute.
Where are you going?
Not a chance. I shall not fall.
I'm not putting up with this. We're still in the fight.
I must stand firm.
Should have set me sights lower.
Hang in there. You're not done yet.
That damn dragon. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
You go with them. I'll fell that thing myself. There you are. You will share. And
This is my home. I cannot expect you to handle it. Pray, lend me your aid.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy. Do not falter. We'll take every ounce of our strength, but we can prevail.
Yes, of course. I see it now. It's perilous. I recommend a swift retreat. Foremost priority. Now
I ill like how the tide of battle is turning. We must watch our foe carefully and try to rally our strength.
enraged, this creature is capable of calamitous strength. We ought not to provoke it.
Then we best fell it quickly, or else wait till its fury subsides.
Tis a simple-minded creature by all appearances. We can easily redirect its focus with our attacks.
Tis easily done.
Blows to the head will send this bow reeling.
Tis a weakness shared by most.
Show yourself. "'Twas a lesson in determination. Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village. Everyone is concerned for you.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you. Truly.
I'll get that for you.
Cut that out.
Time to be heading home.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. He really ought to have. Returned by now.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me.
Always a pleasure.
Where to now? Life's been pretty kind to me. Hard to make anyone see.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
The other day,
I'm always willing to lend a helping hand.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for them. Yet if aught to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in
Fancy a look at my wares? Business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Always a pleasure.
What a view! I'd not say no to a short repose hereabouts.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
'Tis as you say.
Twould benefit us all if the roads were safer.
I'm a tad busy at the moment.
I've things to do, if you don't mind.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my...
That wasn't the dragon, but a poor imitation of it. Sigurd, you're the current Arisen, aren't you? I pray you do not walk the same path as that. 'Tis a style, a patchwork of techniques.
I fear I must stray from the thread of our conversation to tell you... We've not counted a thief among our number for some time.
Thieves aren't as dastardly as they sound. I'm sure you'd find them a welcome addition, Master.
Wasn't sure we'd survive that, but... Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every...
Making our report ought to be our next priority.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to... Please. Pleasure doing business.
Where are you going?
Apologies, but I can't...
In every age, when the Arisen fells the dragon and saves the land, they ascend to the throne as sovereign. Hence, pawns are treated with respect, as a matter of course here in Vermont, for their peerless loyalty to the Arisen.
I'm in fine fettle today. Skulls if you want to be top dog.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Only fools and urchins boast of their coin.
What should I get up to?
Here already? Travelling by ox cart was a welcome change.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Ah, you've returned. How did you... Splendid! You've been an immense... The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a...
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed. Master.
'Tis as you say.
Suppose I ought to earn...
Good tidings, friend. As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried, and that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond. I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you? Sorry I am to hear it. You know where to find me, should you change...
'Tis the dream of many to own a home, Master. Shall we gather the requisite funds to make it our own?
I knew it to be so.
Always a fresh breeze.
Time to leave.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have your...
Yes, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past. As we suspected, he was indeed an agent from Batal. When he learnt of Your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him. As to how he learned Your Majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him, and I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I can offer for Your Majesty's...
So the agent was of Batal after all. 'Tis rather eerie that someone should be sent across the border to spy on you.
Hi. Faring well. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? How I envy you. I long to learn more of the outside world. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But, after all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. Here, my apologies, friend. But I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll... I'm afraid I must be going.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Have you come to be... While 'tis admirable, particularly if you are eligible for a special... vocation.
Always a pleasure.
You seem in fine spirits.
How might I be of...
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Always a pleasure.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this cellar had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Precious little time.
I shall do as you say.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter? Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? Ah! Now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. Can it be we have no sword wielders in our party?
Are we only to fire on foes from afar, then?
Battle is best avoided.
You'll not live to regret this.
This is where my luck runs out.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with everything. Ingenious. My own master must hear of this tactic.
Surely not. I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.